My goal is to work with people and really connect. Well, can you believe it's the end of January already? I took a big break over Christmas, New Year, so it's been a short month for me, but full on nonetheless. And I have to say I really enjoyed my break, so I've come back very recharged and ready to go. And I'm looking at quite a different business landscape, which is lovely. And I'm very excited about it and excited to share it with you. For those who've been following along for a while, you may remember that I became very ill last June and I ended up with a few months off. So I had lots of time for reflection, and even though it wasn't planned, it was such a gift. And honestly, it's changed how I view my business, how I run my business. I've spent the last few months really looking at that and looking at how I strategically implement it, which brings me to where I am now. One of the things that really came out of it was my intention. I wanted to be really intentional about how I spend my time in business and in the rest of my life. Intentions actually become my word for the year, which is really strong throughout everything that I'm doing. So I want to be super intentional about what I create, who I work with, how many hours a week I work, what I do with the rest of my time. Right at the top of my intentional list is connection. My goal is to work with people and really connect. And of course, AI is wonderful because it takes care of the drudge work. So the hours I do work can primarily be spent connecting with people. And that got me looking at the actual tech stack of how I work and the platforms that I use for my work. So I've made some really big changes. I've been on Kajabi and Facebook and all the meta platforms for a number of years, and I found that the connection was more and more getting lost. You know, the reach was just woeful in the end. I found that I wasn't engaging the same and people weren't connecting with me the same. So that was my absolute number one priority. I wanted to be able to connect and I wanted to be super intentional. So I started to look at how I actually run my business. One of the things I quietly started looking at a few months ago was school, which is certainly to me, it's a new platform. I think it's a few years old, but it's very good and connection is super strong there. It's a bit like the Facebook groups of 10 years ago where posts are seen, people are seen and they're heard and you can build a community there. So I've spent a few months playing around and just lurking and watching and seeing how it works, and I'm really liking what I see. So I've decided I'm going to move my community there. I'm putting together a free community, and you get, of course, access to AI for Entrepreneurs Premium and the mentoring and other things, but there will be a community for women in business to connect, discuss AI, discuss business, and just be there as a support for each other, because many conversations I've had center around the fact that we don't want to do this alone. We want to be able to build those networks, have that support system, and really connect with each other. So connection, intention just kept coming up over and over again. Now, this is not a pitch. It's more an open door to welcome you. If you're a woman in business and you want to connect with a community of strong, like-minded women, then come and have a look around. Come and join the conversation. Come and find those connections and join a community like we used to have, because that's what I've been missing. And from the many, many conversations I've had, that's what other women in business are really missing. So if that resonates with you, I'm going to put the link above and below. It'll be in the comments. And like I said, I have a free community there. So come and take a look. Join the conversation. You don't have to do it alone. None of us do. We were not meant to do this alone. So come and take a look. And I look forward to seeing you on the inside. Take care.